Hello guys. So gold, as you can see, gold has actually taken out this liquidity. As you can see, this was a low, right? This was a low before this high. So market came down to take out this liquidity, and after that gold became bullish. I was expecting gold to come down a little bit further and tap into this 4 hour order block. And above this, we have got this liquidity as well. So that's what I was expecting, that market would come down, induce sellers over here, tap into this 4 hour order block, and then market should go to the upside. But as you can see that after market got this low, suddenly market became bullish and you can see that volume came into the market. Now, one very important thing is that today is the last day of the month. So that means that today is the monthly closing. That makes very important that we focus on the monthly candle closing. So if you look at the monthly time frame, then you can see that it is going to close today in almost 7 hours. And since the last 4 months, this is the only candle which is going to close with a big body. But most of these candles over here, you can see they are all wicks to the upside. But this is the only candle which will have a massive body to the upside. So that means it's possible that gold is, gold is obviously bullish, but it's possible that gold is ready to break out of this resistance zone, which has been tested multiple times. It's very much possible that gold is now ready to break out of this resistance zone. Now, one thing I would like to mention is those for pattern traders, those who like to trade patterns, chart patterns. For them, what you have over here is a triangle pattern. So this is you can say it's an ascending triangle pattern where we have got a clean and clear resistance zone, and market is moving upside, taking the support of a trend line. So this is an ascending triangle pattern. That means market is ascending, means it's going up from the lows, it is moving to the upside. And this kind of triangle pattern generally gives a breakout to the upside if the trend previously is on the upside. So similar kind of pattern is being seen here in gold as well. So it's very much possible that since we have this bullish pattern beforehand, and after that market has started to create this triangle pattern, so it's very much possible that market is going to break out this triangle to the upside and continue this bullish trend to the upside. Okay, so this is from patterns perspective. So this is a triangle pattern. It's called an ascending triangle pattern. So in the coming days, it's very much possible that market is going to break out of this pattern to the upside and continue the trend. So next month, September, has been historically actually bullish for gold because of various reasons. The most important is that festive season begins just after September. So this is where the Indians actually start buying gold for festive seasons, and after that we have got the wedding seasons, all these reasons. So it's a very rich month for gold. So that can be one of the reasons that gold is pushing to the upside, and September month can be very good for gold. Okay, because if you look at the monthly candle, then monthly is suggesting that this closing is going to be very strong. That means we can expect continuation of this bullish trend after a pause over here. You can see, so market has been pushing to the upside obviously, but it has been sideways since the last couple of months, which makes sense. And now again it's ready to push to the upside. Okay, so that's the bigger picture in gold. if you're looking to sell gold for whatever reason, do not do that. Market is still bullish. Okay. So for intraday traders, what you should do is you should look to buy gold and you should look to target this high now at 34.39. So this is going to be your target. So for now, I'm going to remove all this because all this does not make any sense because market never came into our point of interest. Anyhow, this was a 4-hour breakout structure, which is fine. It played out already. So now what I can see over here, let's go to the 1 hour. So in the 1 hour, we have got this strong candle closing to the upside, giving us a new break off structure. So this is what? This is our break off structure in the 1 hour time frame. Okay. So this is break off structure in the 1 hour time frame. And what we can do is obviously we can buy gold on pullback and we'll be targeting this level at 34.39. Now if we want to buy gold, what is going to be our buying point of interest? So if I see over here, then I have got this as our breaker block because market came down and took out this liquidity and then market went up and gave us a breakout structure, which makes this actually this whole candle over here, this whole candle, this one, this is our breaker block candle. Okay. So now we want market to come down, tap into this zone, and from here, if we see a 5-minute structure shift like this, then we can buy from here and we're going to target this high at 34.39 because it's the, you can say it's the nearest liquidity that we have. So that's the reason we are going to target this high. So wait for market to give you a pullback to this breaker block, and from here if we see a structure shift like this, we will be buying gold and we'll be targeting 34.39. So this is going to be our entry in gold. Okay. And let's say if it gives a deeper pullback, in that case what we have, which should not happen obviously because market is very close to taking liquidity. We had a strong candle closing to the upside, so it should not give a deeper pullback, but if it does, in that case we have got this as our order block, which is the extreme point of interest. In case market comes down to this level, and again same thing in the 5-minute structure, if we see a structure shift like that, same thing, then we are going to take an entry from here and we are going to target this high. So this is our plan in gold. We are still looking to buy gold and target this high at 34.39. Okay, so this is our intraday setup, and once market breaks above 34.39, that means market is going to break above this resistance zone. So that means that this pattern is going to play out, which is an ascending triangle pattern, and we can expect market to continue its uptrend to take us to a new all-time high. Okay, so that's the update in gold. Now let's look at silver. Those who like to trade silver. Silver, I've been telling you since last couple of weeks that buy silver, your target is going to be at $39.5. And I hope that you have bought because silver is slowly pushing to our target. So if we go to the daily, then what we have here, daily we have got this order block, and I told you to buy silver from here, and this was our first target at 39.06, and our next one is at 39.5. So I hope that you bought from here. Now let's go to a lower time frame and see if we can find a new entry. Okay, let's remove all this. So 4-hour candle is still playing out, so we are not interested here. Let's go to the 1 hour and see. So in the 1 hour, have we got a candle closing yet? No, we haven't. So we have to wait for this candle to close. If we get a break off structure over here in the 1 hour time frame, then we will mark it as break off structure, and then we can actually wait for market to give a pullback. So what do we have? So this is our point of interest, which is the order block, you can say. So if market gives us a pullback to this zone, which I don't think it will, Above that, we have got this mitigation block. So market can react from here as well. So all in all, we want to buy silver. This is going to be our first point of interest. Our target is going to be at $39.5. And if it gives a deeper pullback, in that case, we have got this as our, you can say, extreme point of interest. And from here, on a structure shift in the 5 minutes, we'll be buying silver till $39.5. So this is the view in gold and silver. Okay, guys, to like this stream and subscribe to the channel. And if you still haven't joined the free Telegram channel, make sure you do this. You can find the link below in the description. So now let's see what is gold doing. Gold is straight away pushing to the upside, but we cannot buy here. We want market to come down and give us a confirmation from either this zone or to this zone. And from here, we'll be looking to enter a buy trade. Okay, guys, so let's see what gold wants to do here. Maybe we won't get a buy entry in gold. Maybe gold will just take out this liquidity directly. Well, in the case, we will wait for market to see how market reacts after taking out this liquidity, because this liquidity is actually coming from a weekly level. Okay, so this liquidity is a weekly level, so it's a very important level, and as you know, it's a very important resistance zone as well. So it will be very important to see how market reacts after taking out this high at 34.39. One more important thing is that all this move over here, this is just low resistance liquidity. That means they can be taken out very easily. Okay, so there are trend line buyers over here. There are SMC traders over here, right? Smart money traders, those who have bought gold again and again from, you can say, from different point of interest, like this mitigation block. Then again, we had this order block. Then again, we had this order block. Then again, we had, yeah, we had this order block today. So all of them have been playing out. That means these are all retail buyers. Okay, these are all retail buyers. So there is low resistance liquidity which is being built up over here, and very easily market can actually, after taking out this high, come down, take out all of them, and then again push to the upside. So that's very much possible. So I'd like to see how market reacts after taking out this high today at 34.39. So maybe we can get a sell trade after market takes out this high. Maybe we'll get a sell trade. So let's see. If we don't get a buy trade, maybe we'll get a sell trade. Okay, guys, if you have any queries, let me know in the chat below. Oh my God. Yeah, you can sell gold, Sandra, but you have to wait for market to take out this high at 34.39. And after that, if you see a structure shift, if you see a structure shift in the 1 hour time frame, something like this, then on pullback, you can look to sell gold. Okay. But now if market gives a pullback to this zone, to this breaker block, then from here you can look to buy gold, and this will be a safer trade because this is along with the trend. So this will be a safer trade. So let's see if we get a pullback to this zone, then from this zone we'll be looking to buy gold. We can actually sell Ethereum. This is going to be our first target at 4207 or 4205, and your next target is going to be at this low, 4063. So you can sell Ethereum from a point of interest. Next week is going to be very, very important because, as you know, our monthly candle will be closed by then. Next week, we have got the labor market data. I think we've got the NFP and all. Let's see what we have. So Monday we have bank holiday. Tuesday we have manufacturing PMI. Then Wednesday jobs data. Thursday unemployment claims and ADP. along with service PMI. And on Friday, we have got the NFP data and the unemployment rate. So it's going to be very important. Next week, we are going to see really, really volatile price action because our monthly will close. So it's possible that next week we actually see a strong breakout of this resistance zone, which has been, which has been hampering gold from pushing to the upside since the last couple of months. Since April, market has been respecting this resistance zone. So it's very much possible next week if the labor market data comes lesser than expected. In that case, market is going to break out of this resistance zone and we are going to see a new all-time high in gold. So it's going to be a very important week. Gold can easily go down to this point of interest over here. So till here you can sell gold very easily till 3414, let's say. So we can get a nice sell till this zone. So this will be safe. But if market gives a closing below this low, then you can sell more and you can you can target initially this low at 3374, and after that you can target this low also at 3367. So these are the possible targets if you want to sell gold. Okay, so gold has given target, so we cannot buy right now. If we see this candle close above this high, above 34.39, then we can look to buy. But till then, we cannot buy here. Okay, so if gold gives a 1 hour candle closing above 3439, then our next target is going to be at 3451. Okay, so this is going to be our next target. But let's see how market reacts from here. Only if we get a 1 hour candle closing above this level, only then we'll be looking to buy. Else we have to see how market reacts to this high. Okay, so silver is going to close in 15 minutes, and then we will have this as our first point of interest to buy. Okay, so this is going to be our first point of interest, and our target is going to be at $39.5. And if it gives a deeper pullback, in that case, we will have this as our order block. And from here also, if we see a confirmation in the 5 minutes time frame, then we can buy from here. But I don't think market will come down till here. Maximum it will tap into this mitigation block, and from here market will push to the upside. So this is going to be our buying level, but first of all, wait for this candle to close. It needs to close above this high, only then it will be a break of structure. If it creates a wick and the body closes below this zone, then it is not a break of structure. Okay, so we want to see a break of structure in the 1 hour time frame. Only then we'll be interested to buy silver, and we'll target $39.5. Now gold has already given us our target and it is rejecting the zone, as you can see. Okay, so you can see there are some big red candles just forming in the 1 minute time frame. Okay, let's see what happens here. I told you already this is an important level that market has taken. This is a weekly high that market has taken, so it's not going to just break this level like that. It has already shown a good push to the upside, as you can see. So it's not just going to break it out like that. It may happen that market comes down, taps here, and from here market pushes to the upside. And in that case, our initial target is going to be at this high, which will create this drop, and our next target will be at 3451. So this is going to be our final target. Okay, so that's what I've been looking on gold right now, and let's see what happens here. So these levels are like pivot levels, so they're decision levels. So either market is going to break them and continue, or market is going to drop from these levels. So we have to be very careful because we have to be in the right direction. So let's see what happens. I was actually interested to buy GBP USD. As you can see, I have drawn a line over here, which is this 4 hour order block, and market has snapped into this. But the thing is that I actually did not see when I got this market structure shift. So I actually missed this trade. Anyhow, let's look at Euro USD. So Euro USD is also quite bullish. If we see this 1 hour candle close above this, then we'll have a breakout structure in the 1 hour time frame, and then on pullback to this point of interest, which will be the order block, we can actually look to buy Euro USD. So this is going to be the order block. Along with that, we have this fair value gap. So this whole zone is important. So from here, we can actually look to buy Euro USD. This is going to be our initial target, and we can hold our final target till this high. And then if this high breaks, then obviously we can look for new entries as well. Okay, guys, if you have any queries and any peers, you can ask in the chat below. And also to like this stream. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. And you can join our free Telegram channel where I keep updating market updates related to gold, silver, cryptocurrency. So let's see what gold is doing. Gold is still showing strength, as you can see. Let's see what happens here. Two things will happen. We have 10 minutes for this candle to close. Either this candle is going to close above this high, above 34.39. In that case, it's going to be a bullish sign that market wants to continue to the upside. And in that case, you'll look to buy gold and target this high at 34.51. So this is the first bullish probability or bullish scenario. The next one would be that market actually gives like a structure shift in the 5 minutes time frame, something like this. Okay. In that case, if we see a displacement along with structure shift, then we can look to sell gold on a pullback. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, guys, we have got a 1 hour breakout structure, and not just that, we have also got a closing above 34.39. So this is a major breakout structure, and this one is a minor breakout structure. So this breakout structure indicates that gold is still bullish, and we should see this push to continue to the upside. Okay. So now what we'll do is we'll wait for market to give us a pullback, and then we will look to buy. So what is going to be our buying level? Just like as you can see, we have drawn this zone. This is going to be our buying zone. Our initial target will be at this high, which will create this drop, and our final target will be at 34.51. So this is the trade that you can take in gold once you get a pullback to this zone. Okay. Similar thing in silver as well. Silver has also given a strong candle closing in the 1 hour, giving us a new breakoff structure. So now you wait for market to tap into this zone. And after tapping here, if you see a structure shift in the 5 minutes time frame, then you will enter a buy trade from here. And you can actually hold the trade up till here because this is going to be our final liquidity level. Okay, so these are the setups in gold and silver based on the current market structure. And this 4 hour candle is also very important. Even the 1 hour has closed above this high. So this is our initial indication that buyers are still in the market and that gold is actually trying to push to the upside. But if we also get this 4 hour candle closing above this high, this will be further confirmation that market will actually go up to 34.51. So that's what we're looking for in gold and silver. Both are bullish. Wait for market to tap into the point of interest, and then you can frame your buy setup. Okay. So we are not looking to sell gold right now. We are looking to buy only. And same setup in silver as well. Now let's see what we have here in the GBP with T. So GBP is pushing to the upside, and what we have here is, you can see this was the 4 hour level and market is pushing to the upside. So now our 4 hour liquidity is at this high. So we're expecting market to take out this high and then this high. So that means we're looking to buy GBP USD. Now what can be our buying point of interest? So okay, so what will be our buying point of interest? So now if market comes down, what we have over here, we have this fair value gap over here, right? And along with that, we have got this order block. So this is going to be our buying point of interest. If market after tapping here gives a structure shift in the 5 minutes like this, then on structure shift, we can look to buy GBP USD and we'll be targeting initially this high at 1.35300, and our next target will be at this high, which will be 1.35440, let's say. So this will be the trade setup in GBP USD. Now, good thing is that Euro USD has also given us a break-off structure in the 1 hour time frame, indicating that it wants to push higher. So again, it's the same thing. We'll wait for market to come into this point of interest. But we also have, if you can see over here, we have got this breaker block also. So it's possible that Euro USD taps into this, and from here, Euro USD pushes to the upside. So we have got 2 points of interest in Euro USD. First one is this one, which is this breaker block. And then we have got this order block plus fair value gap in the 1 hour, from which market can push to the upside in case we see a deeper correction. So keep your eyes on these two zones, and one should hold. And if you see a structure shift in the 5 minutes from any one of these zones, then you can enter a buy trade in Euro USD. Okay, so this is what I'm looking at in GBP and Euro, both are bullish, and I'll be looking to buy them on pullback. Okay, so now we cannot buy gold. Obviously, we want to see a pullback because market has created imbalance over here. So wait for market to give the pullback, and from here, from you can say 3423. So this will be your zone 3423 till 3418. So this will be your $5 zone. From here, you'll be looking to buy gold and you'll be targeting this high at 3451. And also you can book some initial profits over here, the high which will create this pullback. Okay. Okay, guys, to like this stream, and also if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to the channel because I keep doing live streams here every day. And also, I do gold daily analysis video so that it helps you with your trading plan, with your trading bias. And also, if you still haven't joined the free Telegram channel, make sure you do this. You can find the link below in the description. It's completely free. Here I keep sharing the market updates. So now we just have to wait for market to give us a pullback. Our bias is clear, our liquidity is clear. So just need to wait for a pullback and a confirmation so that we can buy gold and also we can buy silver as well. And guys, do let me know in the chat below if you have any problem with the stream. Is the stream going smooth or is there any problem with the stream? Let me know in the comments. Okay, so gold is pushing to the upside. We want to see a pullback. so that we can buy gold. And this is going to be our, sorry, so this is going to be our buying zone, because this was the last breakout zone. So we are waiting for market to give us a pullback to this zone. And from here, on a structure shift, we'll be looking to buy gold, and we'll target this liquidity at 3451. Similar setup in silver as well. I've been telling you since a long time to buy silver and target this high at $39.5. So similar setup in silver. We have got a new breakout structure in silver. So we will wait for market to give us a pullback to this zone. And from here, we'll be looking to buy silver. So next week is going to be very important because we have got labor market data. As you can see, Monday we have got holidays, but from Tuesday we have got very important data. On Thursday we have ADP unemployment claim service PMI, and on Friday we have got the NFP and unemployment rate. So it's going to be very, very important. Market will stay very volatile, and it's very much possible that gold is actually going to break out of this resistance zone that has kept gold capped since the last, you can say, 3-4 months. Market is just playing inside a range, so it's possible that now gold is ready to push to the upside. And as you can see over here, this is an ascending triangle pattern with resistance and with support, just like this one. So it's very much possible that market now pushes to the upside and continues the trend and gives us a new all-time high. So next month, which is September, market can actually give us a good push to the upside, because historically it has been a good month, always a good month for September in gold. So we're expecting market to actually give us a strong push to the upside. And also today is the last day of the month, and you can see that we have got a very strong Marabuso candle for this month, indicating that next month also this bullish move can actually continue to the upside and take us to the last all-time high at $3,500. So all in all, gold is very much bullish. Silver is also bullish. So make sure to buy or pull back and don't look for sell. Okay. I know many people look for sell because it has given a good push to the upside. So they're expecting market to drop, and they're taking sell from here. And again, they're expecting market to drop from here. So they will add more sells from here. But without confirmation, you cannot just take an entry based on speculation. You need proper confirmation that market is going down from here or market wants to continue to the upside. So be very careful when you take an entry. Make sure you have proper reasons to take an entry. And also, the most important thing is whatever your strategy is, whatever your setup is, or however you think like market is going to drop from here, then test this in the demo account and see if it actually works or not. If it works in demo account, then it's a good strategy and you can apply it in the real market as well. But without testing it in the demo account, you cannot just take a trade and hope for market to go to your direction. So you always have to be very, very careful with your entries, and also try to align with the higher time frame. Try to analyze on the higher time frame and take your setups based on the higher time frame market structure. Don't go to 5 minutes and 15 minutes or 1 minute to frame your setups. Always start from the 1 hour and above that, like 4 hour daily, weekly, because that is going to help you with your overall trend of the market, and it will also give you some quality point of interest from which you can take your entries. Okay. So as you can see, gold is pushing to the upside. The target is at 3451. But I was waiting for market to give a pullback to this zone, which you don't have yet. So let's see what happens. We're still waiting for market to give us a pullback, and then we want to buy gold. So let's see if we get an entry or not. Maybe we won't get an entry, but let's see. Those who are currency traders, you have got good setups on Euro USD. So as you can see, Euro USD is pushing to the upside after taking out this low. So the bias in Euro USD is bullish, and also we have got a new break of structure in the 1 hour time frame. So now there are two zones from which Euro USD can continue to the upside. First one is this breaker block, and second one is this order block plus fair value gap. So if you see a structure shift in the 5 minutes after tapping this zone or after tapping this zone, then you can make your entries from here or from here, and you are going to target this liquidity at 1.17430. Similar setup in GBP USD as well. So GBP has given us a strong push to the upside after tapping into this 4 hour order block, as you can see. So it is turned bullish once again. And also in the 1 hour, as you can see, we have got some nice displacement. And this is going to be our extreme point of interest, where we have this fair value gap plus this order block. So if now market gives a pullback to this zone, then from here you can look to buy GBP USD on a structure shift in the 5 minutes time frame. And these are going to be your targets. First one will be this one, and the second one will be this high. So guys, if you have any queries, you can ask in the chat, and also to like this stream, subscribe to the channel. And if you still haven't joined the free Telegram channel, make sure you do this. You can find the link below in the description. So if you trade Nasdaq, then this can be a possible setup in Nasdaq. Okay, so this is going to be your initial target, and your final target will be at the last all-time high. So this can be a potential buy setup in Nasdaq. Okay, guys, we're still waiting for a pullback, and if we get the pullback, then we'll enter a buy trade in gold and we'll target 3451. But we still don't have the pullback. Market is very bullish currently. That means that these are smart money buyers because we have got the monthly closing. So smart money is driving gold to the upside as much as possible so that it can continue the momentum next month. And next month also we can expect a very bullish month, and we can expect a revisit of this all-time high in gold at $3,500. Similar thing in silver as well. Silver has also given us a very strong August month, and we can expect this push to continue to the upside. And in that case, our next target will be possibly $44.2, but I have to see the lower time frame if there is any hurdle over here. So yes, there are hurdles. It is right now at $39.5. Let me put a horizontal line. Okay, so this was the weekly order block which market has already tapped. So this is already mitigated. Okay, apart from that, we don't have any point of interest. Let's go to the daily and see if we have anything. So in the daily, what do we have over here? In the daily, okay, this was an order block mitigated. And we have nothing. So these are all low resistance liquidity. All low resistance liquidity over here. That means market is not really going to respect them. Market is going to trade through them very quickly. Okay. So that means next month, silver can also give us a strong bullish move to the upside and take us to this high at $44. So I'll be interested to buy silver, and again it will be the same thing in the daily. If we see a break of structure above $39.5, if the daily candle closes above this high, then we will have this as our point of interest in the daily, and we can look to buy silver on pullback to this zone. Okay, so this will be the possible setup in silver, and we're going to target this high at $44. So you can get a big nice positional setup over here. So make sure you don't miss this setup. Silver is bullish. Look to buy on pullback to this zone. But first of all, we need a break of structure above $39.5. Similar thing in gold as well. If gold takes out this high, which it already did, 39, then we have just two liquidity levels. First one is this high at 34.51, which is our initial target, and the next target will be at $3,500. So gold has started a new trend, you can say, and don't miss this trend because this trend has started after a long consolidation, and it's possible that gold can in the next month take us to a new all-time high. That means it's going to be in a very strong trend. In that case, don't miss the trend. Try to catch as much pips as possible in this trend, which is playing out with momentum. So don't miss this trend. That's all I want to say. And yeah, just ride the trend. Okay, just ride the trend. So gold and silver, I am actually quite bullish for the month of September. GBP USD, if you look at the higher time frame, then this is also bullish. As you can see, monthly has taken out this liquidity, which was the candle of July, and after that market became bullish once again. So now, according to the monthly time frame, we have got only one liquidity, which is at this high. So that means GBP USD bias is also bullish, and we should be looking to buy only. So now if we want to buy, what is going to be our point of interest? So for that, you can refer to the daily time frame. In the daily, we have got a couple of point of interest over here. We have got this fair value gap plus this order block. So if market gives you a pullback to this zone, then you can look to enter from here, but possibly it won't give a pullback. I mean, it has already given a pullback, so I don't think it is going to give a much deeper pullback. I think it will just continue the upside trend from here. And for that, you can go to the lower time frame and find point of interest and frame your setups accordingly. Similar thing in Euro USD as well. If we go to the monthly time frame, that in the monthly market has taken out the liquidity of this low, which is the July candle, and after that market has turned bullish once again. So it's pretty clear that Euro USD is trying to seek this liquidity, which is the monthly high of the July candle. So that means our bias is towards buying. So we need to look for buy, obviously. Now, if we want to buy, what is going to be our point of interest? In the weekly, we don't have any point of interest. In the daily, we don't have any point of interest over here. But yes, we have got some point of interest here, which is this extreme order block. But the momentum is very strong, and I don't think market is going to give us a pullback to this order block. So in that case, market can directly push to the upside. And what I can see over here is an order block in the daily time frame. So you have got the nearest point of interest, which is this daily order block. So if market taps here, then you can look to enter from here. But again, we have got some point of interest in the 4-hour time frame and also in the 1-hour time frame. In that case, I don't think that market is going to give such a strong pullback. So I think market is actually going to take support from this regions over here, this point of interest. So take your setups, take your entries from this point of interests on a structure shift, which will be your confirmation in the lower time frame. Okay. So USD is also bullish, GBP USD is also bullish, gold is bullish, silver is bullish. So I'm bullish on all these pairs for the month of September. Make sure you find out your point of interest in the 4-hour, daily, weekly, and also in the 1-hour time frame, and you wait for confirmation in the lower time frame, like 15 minutes, 5 minutes, or even 1 minute, and then you can make your entries and you can target the liquidities, which will be the daily high, weekly high, monthly high. So those will be your targets, okay, long-term targets. So I think that will be it for this month, for this week, and next month I'm expecting a bullish gold, silver, and also, like I said, GBP USD and Euro USD. So make sure you buy those pairs from point of interest on confirmation, and obviously I will give more updates in my Telegram handle, so make sure you join this. So yeah, that's it for today's analysis and today's stream. Market is still bullish. We are not seeing a pullback. So let's see how market reacts after taking out this high at 34.51. If we see a daily closing above this high today, then this will be a very, very strong signal that market is going to give us a very strong push to the upside, and we're going to see a retest of 3500 in the upcoming month. So that's it for today's analysis and today's stream. I hope you liked this video and you have something to learn from this video. If you're new, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next week and next month. Till then, take care and trade safe.